Hi everybody, it's Turbo back at Turbo Reviews. I got something new today, something new and special in the mail. I'm hoping I can use it for what I intend to use it for. I don't know if it will or not. I haven't seen anybody use it for that purpose yet. What I've got is the Aurora 90mm brushless quadcopter. Yes, this baby's brushless. Let's go down here and look. First off, got the manual. We got a manual there, and it's actually a pretty decent manual. Tells you a lot of information. Tells you how to bind it, how it's set up in Betaflight. It does have Betaflight already flashed on it, 3.1.0. So you get a pretty decent manual with this one. And here's your battery, 450 milliamp hour, 2-cell. You got your extra set of props and some screws. And we got the proprietary V3 charger, as always. And of course the cord to that. Got that. And then, we got the quadcopter, but first we have a couple zip ties, looks like, and some two-way sticky with a certain pattern cut out. I don't know what that's actually for. You get a couple extra screws and a little screwdriver and an Allen key. So I really don't know what that two-way tape's for yet, and I don't know if it says in the manual or not. I have to look. Let's take a look at this copter. Here she is. The Aurora 90. Let's take the lens cap off and get a look at that camera. Pretty decent looking camera on there. Looks like you can change the PAL and frequencies with the button there. Camera's a little bit crooked. You have to tie that down with something. I already have, you'll see I've hot glued the antenna here, your transmitter antenna, because it just comes out sticking kind of cockeyed crazy, and so I just glued it there. That might be what that little two-way sticky's for. I don't know really what that would be for. It looks like you would snap around something, but there's what she looks like. It is carbon fiber, looks to be. 4-blade props, that's pretty cool. Looks like a stacked ESC flight controller board there. And your port is over here on the left hand side, and that is hard to get to. You have to take this loose. What I did was I loosened this screw, took this one and this one out, and then just kind of pivoted it out of the way, try to get my USB in there. Depending on your USB cord, you may have to take that standoff there off. I don't know. Mine, I could barely get it slid in there and angled right and in there, but it went ahead and went. But it's got the LED tail lights on it, and they do. Let's see, I'll fire it up and show you what they look like. Okay. And you heard that, we clicked. That's armed. Armed turns red. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Let me turn you down here. Oh! Well, it flies. Oh boy. What was I thinking there? Alright. Alright, here's what arm looks like. arm, the two center ones turn red. And throttle, I guess, just kind of changes. I can't really tell what it does. My thumb, it goes back and forth. It goes blue and green. May have to be in armed mode to find out exactly what it does. Yaw doesn't look like it does anything. Back up. It did something there. Turned red. Anyway, this, you roll right. There's roll left. Roll right. Roll left. Pitch back. Pitch back gives you blinking lights. And when you do this, it changes color. So I'm kind of interested in see what the throttle does. But the yaw doesn't seem to do anything. That's where it ticks when you. That's all the way throttled and coming back. Pitch back and a full throttle beeps. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I got throttle on. All the way, maybe. There's armed again. And in air mode, it will fire up the props. And I have the beeper right now on air mode. That's why it's beeping solid like that. I mean, I'm going to have to switch that when I change my transmitter over to 10 channel. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Let's unplug it so it doesn't fly away. Take one last look. Pretty neat looking little quad. I hope it's will fly indoors okay. That's my big concern. Yeah, that camera needs some help. It's a little loose still yet. I have to put something in there to hold that camera down tighter. We can fix that. Zip tie or a rubber band or something. So I'll go show you. I guess we'll do an outdoor flight, and then if all goes well, I'll take it inside and see if I can fly it through the house. But first we'll go outside and take a look at it and what it does out there. Alright, I'll see you there. Hi, hold on a minute. There's one more thing I want to add. This guy here, it got kind of late on me yesterday evening when I was started this review, and it was almost dark when I got my line of sight flight out back in. I'm going to go ahead and include it because the lights look really neat. You can see the LEDs real well, and it looks pretty good. And then I tried it indoors, and man, 2S indoors is insane. The ceiling was kind of a problem a little bit, and that wasn't too bad, but I'll go ahead and include it. But I did a lot of it line of sight as well. I didn't want to tear things up. I'm kind of, even with the hoops, you know, you can bump into things, and 2S just has a lot of power. You know, it's like that's like me putting my little TX105 in the house. I mean, it's even brushed, but it's 2S, and it's just as insane, if not more insane than this. And I don't fly it indoors. I wouldn't even dream of it, but it don't have prop guards. This does have the hooves, but I broke two blades already on here, and they're sold out everywhere for these blades. These things are going like hotcakes, this size of quads. So if you are getting one, order plenty of blades because they're going fast. I finally did find them at one place, but some Rotor X ones that I think will work. I have to cut them down, but they'll work. But Banggood, they're out of these. Well, they say restocking, so they must have them. They just don't have them on the site yet. But so I'm gonna order some of them as soon as they get them up and on. But yeah, indoors I broke one actually. Outdoors, I believe, in the back, but and it was just one blade off one prop. It's not too big a deal. I was going to try cutting 2 blades off of 4 of them and trying 2 blade props anyway. So I may utilize that one as that one. But the other one, it knocked all 4 blades off of it. All that was left was the centerpiece indoors. I'm not sure what I hit. I was FPVing then, and I was upstairs and I was downstairs on the couch, and I knew I was kind of getting out of hand, and I just, was kind of set it down, but it was too late. It had already broke them, so I don't know what it hit really for sure. But you do still have to be careful with this guy, indoors especially. But then I do a line of sight outside again. It's cold out there today, but I do another one outside, and it's pretty decent. So, and then I'm going to try, I think here in a little bit, putting the goggles back on and doing FPV out in the backyard or the front yard where I've got some room, or out in the backyard around them trees. I don't know. I'm really wanting to FPV this thing. So we'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to fill you in on what's going on. So there might be some footage of last night where it's kind of dark and you'll see the lights show up real well on this. And then that evening, or yesterday evening, I went in the house and flew a little bit line of sight. And then today, outdoors a little bit. So there's several flight footages for you to look at. And my beta flight configuration, I couldn't get my screen recorder to work for some reason. I don't know why. It wouldn't work. I tried and tried and tried and tried. And I reconfigured this because I took out some of the yaw. I put it back in. I raised it up now and back where it was, and set things back kind of like the way it came. And except for horizon and angle mode, I did decrease them a tad. But other than that, I left it about like it came. I went ahead and put the yaw back because I toned it down, but the yaw was a little bit too toned down. I like snappy yaw, but I don't like it where I do 100 360s when I just give it a 1/16 inch stick. So I did add some more yaw back into it. So anyway, I don't have any beta flight configuration to show you. Like I said, I just used pretty much the stock settings that they give you on it. I couldn't get my screen recorder to work, so there is no beta flight showing you the screen record of my setup. Other than that, you'll get a flight footage and the overall looks of what this thing will do. It's pretty neat pretty fun little copter actually. I just wish I had more blades because I'm afraid now I've got 2 blades, one of each direction left. I break one of either direction and that'll be it. That'll be the last blade. I'm down to it, and I don't like that. And usually, I don't know why I didn't, but well, they didn't list any parts first when this first came available for pre-order. So I didn't order any extra props, and it had the hoops on it, the guards, so I didn't think I would need extra props. I figured it would be protected pretty well. And outdoors, you probably don't. But indoors, you might run into something or get it turned upside down, or you might smack something and need some props. So I suggest you buy at least a couple extra sets. So anyway, let's go outside and check it out. I'm out of here.
Okay, I bet let it get dark on me out here, didn't I? Just gonna fly out back here for a little bit, line of sight for a little bit, and I guess I'll try to take it inside and try it inside. I don't know. I did secure the camera down by a couple of zip ties. It's pretty tight now. So let's see how it flies in line of sight. Alright, here we go. We're going to try this out. Alright, we are armed. Your lights tonight or this evening real well though. Oh! What the heck was that? Sounds more potent than it is really. It's got a little bit of punch though. I did tone the yaw down a bit. I always do. It does have some punch when you really zip into it. Oh. A little punch out here. I don't know if I was going to land inside or not. Certainly not like that. It might be a mellow fire, I don't know, we'll see. And I forgot to turn the darn first person cam on. Dang it. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Fuck it. First of these old get bitches. Oh! Breaking it in. Hitting pretty hard there. Good deal.
Alright, I'm back. Hello. What a deal, huh? That last first person view, or, FPV was was with another guy's goggles that I borrowed. My Ishin 007s, the very first ones they issued out. Either the goggles are gone bad, or I know the battery's bad. I just ordered a brand new battery from Banggood, and I charged it twice. The second time, it only shows 2 lights. It doesn't light all 3 of them up. You can barely press the little button to check your indicator to see where you're at. So that battery's bad anyway, but I put one of my 4 cells on it and voltage down and a different connector, and put them on there, and it's still the picture was just, it was blurry. I could see barely, and that's part of one of them. I fly with it that way, and then it just goes black. It goes totally black. I can't see nothing, so I just have to drop it. But I have 2 props period now that are good, and what I did was cut them down. Cut the ones that just had, there was 3 that just had 1 blade broke off of them, so I just cut one of the blades off of each of those 3, and then I took one of the 4s that were good and cut 2 of the blades off of it. Made these 2-blade Hummers, and they worked fine. Worked pretty good with these 2 2-bladed props on, and they do work. But I didn't order a bunch of props like I normally do this time, because it has the hoops, you know, and I was used to flying my little ones, little babies inside, and I've never needed, you know, I never had to replace props. But this is 2S, no more power, and I was outside, I hit a tree, and it also broke, you can see that or not, I broke the hoop on it, right here. When it smacked the tree and broke the blade off the propeller, it broke this carbon fiber hoop too. I hope I can order, you can probably get just these hoops, because they just screw on here and here and here, so I'm hoping I can get a new hoop for it. But I just super glued it back and kind of bent it back into shape. It didn't hit, and put the 2 blades on and let it set up for a minute and dry, and went back at it. But it worked, and it held up, and so hopefully I can get me a new hoop and some blades, because this is fun. This is actually my final thoughts on this thing. It's a very, very good copter. It handles well. It's a great first-person view flyer. I can control it first-person view real easily with the goggles on. It's not overly powerful. You can tilt it, you know, this much forward, and you still can control it. It's not out of whack. Pretty decent copter. I really like this one. This little guy is really cool. And never mind my hair. I know it's a wreck. I had goggles, 2 sets of goggles on my head, and the wind blowing, and it's cold out there, so I got a frizz head. But anyway, I had to show you what I got, and show you the 2 blades here that I've invented. Turbo's own invention here. 2-bladed props for the Aurora 90. Well, it worked. In this last battery, I used the 650 milliamp hour, and it flew pretty good for the extra weight. It's 200 more amp hours, 150 more than the one, and 200 more than the one that comes with it. So it's a little bit bigger, but it's a good battery. So it's a little lighter than most that size, but yeah, I like this thing. The Aurora 90 is an awesome little first-person view copter. Don't know about indoors. I'll have to get, I think I can get there though, because I can control this one real well, first-person view. But, you know, first time. All right, and back to what I was saying. My camera memory card got full and kicked off, and I was still blabbling on, and picked it up, and I didn't know where it quit. So anyway, what I was saying was, whoops. What I was saying was, I'm not just a super FPVer yet, you know. I'm still in the practice mode and learning, and indoors with a 2S is kind of rough the first time. But I did okay, you know. I did all right. It just, I was afraid I was going to smack into stuff or break something real bad, and so I backed out. Figured I'd wait till today and do it outside, where if I hit something, it'd be a tree and tear up this, you know, tear up that. It ain't bad. It's still hoopable. Rotor still turns free. I got it good, but yeah, this is a good one, guys. This one's a real good one. Even with my two blades on it, even with the turbo two blades, it flew real well. That last FPV was fun. Used a buddy's goggles, and they worked a lot better than mine. I'm in the market for some goggles too. If you guys know of the good ones, tell me what to get. I don't know what to try. The Fat Sharks, I know everybody uses, but they're so darn expensive. They're over $300. But if I have to spend that, I will to get some good goggles. But I was wondering how the Ishin goggles 2, the one with the HDMI input and all that on them. I'm wondering how well they work. I've watched a couple reviews and a couple guys like them. I wonder how they compare to having one in each eye like the Fat Sharks do. I think I would maybe like that better. I don't know. I may not like it as good. I don't know. I haven't tried to one monitor for each eyeball, so I don't know how that would be. So I don't. That's kind of hence the reason I haven't spent the $300 and some odd on a pair of Fat Sharks, one kind or another, because I hate to do that and not like them. I mean, I'm sure I could always sell them. There's people buying them every day, but I want to make sure that I like them before I buy them. So anyway, let me know what you guys think as far as goggles go. If you've used more than Fat Sharks, if you used the big screen ones like I'm talking about. They're up there. My VR 007s, the very first ones Ishin had, were the V2s, the latest, or the goggles 2, I should say, the ones with the HDMI, or should I go all the way and get Fat Sharks and get some real good goggles? I kind of like the, I think they're SE, the orange ones. I think they come with the receiver and stuff already in them, and that would be handy because that's the deal with the Fat Shark Dominator, like V3s. You buy the goggles for $300 some odd, then you've got the receiver module to get, the dual diversity receiver, head tracker if you want that, and all, antennas, everything to buy with them. And a lot of them come with all that. So, but it depends, if they're worth it, then they're worth it, So let me know in the comments, please, if any of you have, what you guys use and what you like the best. And if you've tried the kind I've got, and the big square box kind, and the Fat Sharks, and if the Fat Sharks are that much better, having one on each eye, if that's a lot better, let me know. Because I'm going to get some new ones. I have to now. I can't FPV at all. When I get my buddy's goggles back, I'm done. Because mine, let me know what kind of goggles to get, and I'll do a review on them when I get them. And let me know what's the good stuff. Should I go all out and get the Dominators or a Fat Shark style of some sort? Should I look for the V2s? Are they better? I've heard one guy say that the V2s he liked better than the V3s. So I did look for those, and I found one pair. It was like new on eBay, and he still wanted over $300. Already got their bidding. So it looks like I might spend $300 anyway on a pair of those if I get that kind. So let me know if they're worth the extra money, or if I should just try the Goggles 2 by Ishin with the HDMI ports and all that. If those are good enough, or will do me fine for a while, because they're a lot less expensive. So let me know. I need to know some stuff too. I sure as heck don't know everything. I don't know even close to everything. I'm just cutting my teeth, if you will, on first person view especially. I've done some flying line of sight before quads and stuff. I've had RC things before, but I'm new to these guys fairly. I've been in it now a little over a year and a half, but so I'm not a brand newbie, but I'm still not an expert, that's for darn sure. So got any comments or any recommendations, let me know, because I would be more than interested in knowing what goggles I should try out or use, and if the one on each eye is that much better than the one big screen, because if they are, I want to go that route. I guess that's about it. Does it for my two-bladed modded prop job. There's my Aurora 90 review with 2 blades, and it flies good with 2 blades. and a 650 milliamp battery. So I had added weight and 2 less blades on all props my last FPV. So not too shabby, I guess. So anyway, appreciate you watching, and stay tuned because I got a bunch of stuff coming in the mail. I mean, a lot more stuff is coming, and I'm going to review all of it. And be sure and let me know about the goggles. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and all that good stuff. Good weekend, all that. And we'll catch you next time real soon. Right now, me and Aurora 90, we're out of here.